team on the field ready to start this postseason classic. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wildcats offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a double.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
After watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up. He's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
To start for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ryan. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They'll start this drive with a pass. A strike downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. They'll keep it on the ground. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Kalani Sitake got this Cougar program back in the national spotlight last season. 11 wins, and boy, did they do a great job in finishing off close games.
And boy, are they fun to watch. You talk about close games, yes, they won those, but fake punts, fake field goals, going for it on fourth down, like BYU's brand of football, Palmer, is always entertaining.
It's always entertaining. I remember a little while ago, people were wondering how they were going to fare in the Big 12, but they've proven that they can compete for a conference championship, and who knows this year, maybe take the next step to the CFP.
Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's talk just for a second about BYU. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back get a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle. And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Hauls it in at the 40. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've really sputtered out of the gate, turned it over, punted the last time they had it. We'll see if the third possession is the charm. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Showing the arm strength to the left. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I think the QB wants that one back. You know, you're down here in the red zone, tighter areas, hard enough to fit it in, but definitely not wanting to fit it in against double coverage, and he misses, and probably a good miss, because that
quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
A big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 40.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He'll field the punt and take it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll do it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Off play action. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Slips through the line. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Going to the running game. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. 2nd down. They'll go to the air. Zings it complete to the right. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd down, going up top. He'll take a deep shot here. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. That's caught. It's Law. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Hagan. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Past the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period.
BYU 3, Kentucky 0.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Hagan. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Cougars come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Here's the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Handoff to the lone back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's McGowan. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The give to the back. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Got his man downfield. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
When offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers, and defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away. See where he's at, break on the football. Poor angles there by the defense. The offense took advantage with some nice yards after the catch.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Trying to get the edge on the jet sweep. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Roberts. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
The give on the option. Finding open areas. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Cougars, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the air on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Erickson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. He's going to take off. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Has to get there to move the sticks. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking to throw on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
You just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Makes the grab. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down.
This quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
The Wildcats are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll make the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field. So the offense picks up 15 yards after an egregious blunder on special teams. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Going to swing it on second down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the catch. It's Hagan. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line. He's brought down. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. Kentucky going quickly. Dropping back, it's Boley. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. You just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
It's a running room. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. It's complete to the right. Fights off a defender. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Got his man quickly. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Looking to throw, it's Boley. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll leave it with him. Creates a little space. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chance, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to fire on second down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Pressure coming. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas.
Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. And that's what you talk about at halftime now. We get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing. They're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still Lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
The Cougars lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He'll keep it on the sneak. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
Yeah, a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a packet.
Breaks into the open. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the Cougars are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to sneak it.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
They'll put their return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Scanning the field, it's Boley. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the 3rd quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires left. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
He took a hit as he threw it. Deliver the football, it's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. To the air on 2nd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they put it in play. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10 as well give it to him again. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
A nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
The Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Slings it downfield. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Bowling. He's got him. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They're going back to the ground. And the Wildcats will move the sticks with the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The give to the back. Fighting off the defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Hands it off. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
I love that play design by the offensive coordinator there on 3rd down. You throw a bunch of wide receivers out there. Everybody on defense is thinking you're going to throw it, and instead you hand it off. This guy is so dangerous, great vision. He knows where the sticks are. They pick up the first down, and they
got enough space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Looking to throw, it's Bowling. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3's coming soon.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. They'll try it over the left side. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation.
Ball is loose. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls out.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
Complete to the tight end.
We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
The Cougars are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. That's caught. It's Hagan. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. BYU has this offense clicking. Looking downfield on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Grab near the sticks. It's Roberts. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there.
There he goes.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Cougars come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll run the sneak for it.
The offense just continues to matriculate the ball down the field, and they're finding a lot of different ways to generate these first downs. They do it right there on the quarterback sneak.
The Cougars back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. The screen. He can go. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Cougars lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
The defense just can't seem to find a way to get off the field. That time, QB sneak for the first down. They need a turnover or something to try to generate some momentum.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Martin. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, BYU. Oh, Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
The snap sets up the throw. A little screen to the running back. He gets it in for the two-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Bowling. Safe completion on the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Timeout, BYU.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
Leaves it with the running back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Takes the handoff. It's McGowan. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Looking back on it, this game probably falls precisely into the definition of a trap game. Trap was set, sprung, and the underdogs come up with the win.
And that's why we go, you know what? I don't take your rankings. I'm not worried about your rankings. They don't matter to me. We're going to go out and beat this team. We're better than this team. A lot of times those rankings don't mean a lot to a lot of people. And you can tell it didn't mean a lot to this team. And that's why they came out and pulled the upset.
Absolutely, David. I mean, that's why you play the games. This team knew they had to come out. They were going to have to put their best foot forward in order to get the W. They did just that. They're talented. They're obviously motivated. I can't wait to see how they follow this up in their next game.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books and a seat.